In this episode of the Mish and Zach Podcast, I'm going to share with you the worst day of my life. And I'm not joking. It happened just the other day and I'm going to break it down for you. Enjoy.
Mish and Zach.
Hello, welcome to the Mish and Zach Podcast. That's it.
See you next week.
Do we do any intro for Mish and Zach Podcast?
We record at the end.
Yeah, so I just say hello.
Yeah, you're just in it. You're immediately in it.
Be in it and you start. I just think I had in my head.
I assumed that you were going to be like, it's the Mish and Zach Podcast. I still have pink eye.
I still have pink eye.
Yeah.
We're recording these. We're not banking them. But, you know, I'm about to go to
He
Adelaide.
just can't stop
Mish
putting
is about
shit
to
in
go
his
to
eye.
Adelaide.
He just can't stop.
I just keep rubbing shit in my eye.
No, but he just can't. I've told him to stop and that it will clear up if you stop rubbing shit in your eye. This has been going for a while, though.
Yeah, even though maybe these episodes are being shot closer together than you think, I have got shit in the pink eye.
I have got shit in my
I
eye.
have got shit in my eye.
Do you feel dirty?
Yeah, I hate it. What, when I'm getting the shit in my eye?
No. No, right now, just knowing that you have poo in your eye.
There's a million things it could be.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the same as whenever you have a
Dust.
coleslaw. You're like, oh my, a coleslaw? Coleslaw? Cold sore?
It's whenever you eat coleslaw,
You
and
know,
you're like,
you
yum,
know you've
yum.
got herpes
I'm
or
so
whatever.
glad I don't have poo in my eye.
Yeah. But you know you have herpes. No poo in my eye, but herpes.
Do you know what? Coleslaw is one of those crazy foods.
cold sores.
Coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
The food.
The food.
It's one of those crazy foods that a good coleslaw. Amazing.
Off chops.
Off chops.
Mm-hmm.
But the range of coleslaw is huge.
Yeah.
And I will say it now. You're going to say you like KFC coleslaw,
I
aren't
like
you? You
KFC
freak.
coleslaw a lot. I like the cheap, shitty coleslaw.
No,
I like
I
the
lo-
nice
I like
coleslaw.
cheap, shitty coleslaw, but I'm backing you on
I
that.
love a cheap and shitty. If anyone knows me, they know I love a cheap and shitty.
Yeah.
But I don't fuck about when it comes to coleslaw. It's got to be the fresh shit. The like, I grill my corn for my coleslaw.
Oh,
kind of.
wow.
Wow, okay.
See,
Hello.
I often, if I'm like in a not cooking mood, I'll go get a roast chook,
Yeah.
one of those little coleslaws, one of those little potato salad sort of things, and that's a fucking grouse meal.
For me,
And
that
people think it's
reminds me of the
disgusting.
student days.
Yes,
being a
exactly.
student.
Yeah.
I probably have less capacity to eat it now.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't be
I
doing it
haven't
every
eaten.
week.
I haven't eaten chicken in 100 years now. But
Yeah,
like,
sure.
how good was a roast chickie from the like Woolies or Coles, whatever, in a white roll, like a soft white roll with just
Correct.
pasta salad on it?
Yeah,
Do you know what I love?
Oh,
is,
that I used to fuck about with that at uni hard
bit of a roast chook,
on payday.
bit of a roast chook, and then like the equivalent of a white bread roll, but a white wrap. You know, like a Coles.
I prefer bread to wrap. but
Yeah,
sure.
what the fuck? You
No,
you're
but I'm
reaching wrap
talking
before
about
bread?
no, I'm talking about
Okay,
Baker's
skinny
Light.
mini.
No, it's the same level of KJs. I love a good chicken wrap. But I want to say something about the coleslaw debate
Sure.
because I feel like I can come in here
The great coleslaw debate
as the
of 2026.
coleslaw, as the coleslaw centrist, and say, I agree. I agree that a shitty coleslaw can be good.
Basically a dessert.
You know?
Honest to God, man. Like,
I think there's something about where it's already all mixed in. I think for me, where I really sit is like a pre-packaged, but you mix in the sauce.
Oh, yeah,
that's
sure.
the-
That is literally the middle ground between what Tom and I are talking
Yeah,
about.
but
I
I
do
do
like that.
love. But I also love. Like, I think if I you know I don't cook enough, but when I do cook, when I was cooking, you just get a little bowl. You put you just put a little mayo in there, put a little mustard, a little bit of lemon, mix it up in the bowl, like the big bowl, and then you just you can just chuck some coleslaw,
Yeah,
some
Shannon,
cabbage.
we've had it together before. Shannon Martinez's.
No, but there's that one which is like really
That's
fancy.
my favourite.
But I'm just saying, like chucking a bit of cabbage in a bowl with some mayonnaise. Like you can make your own really quickly, and I wish I did that more. I do that a bit. It's one of my go-tos as a quick, easy meal.
Yeah, except then what you do is you take shit, put it in there, and then stick it in your eye.
Yeah, then I just eat some ass. But that's why I'm wearing sunglasses.
I am genuinely quite interested to know if people prefer the shitty coleslaw
But my
or the
opinion-
fancy coleslaw. So I'd love you to tell us, please.
I fully agree with you. I've never really thought about it, but KFC coleslaw to me tastes like onions and cream.
Yeah, it's
Raw
absolutely
onions
strange.
and cream.
It is
And sugar.
So
It
I'm
doesn't-
vegetarian,
it's too much
right?
sauce.
I'm vegetarian, and at KFC there is almost nothing. About, in Australia, I know in other countries they have like whatever.
they?
Sorry,
Do they?
no, they don't have anything.
In other countries?
Yeah. In the I want to say the Netherlands, and I'm sorry if
That
I've gotten it
makes
wrong.
sense, yeah.
They released a plant-based chicken. I would fucking, I would kill someone for that.
Yeah.
And I say that with absolute sincerity.
You do not have to kill us. You just need to come and have our chicken.
No, but bring it here. I can't afford to go there.
Sure.
But I would like 100. Oh my God, I'd die for it. But I had KFC coleslaw recently-ish, like in the last few months, because it's like one of the only vegetarian things on the menu, and it is not good. Like, it's not good. I have a story for you all.
Great.
I've heard this story.
Now, yeah, it's important. I think that's an important layer of this. I had a day.
Can I tell you just the framing of when you called me?
Yeah.
I won't
Do you want
say.
to do that up top, or do you want
yeah,
to
I
do it when
think
we
just up top.
Because there's a point where it gets to you. Do you want to say it then, or do you want to say it up top?
I just want to say there was a dramatic irony to your call that really made the story sing for me,
Okay.
which was.
And you want to do that now before they tell the story?
just the time of the call.
Okay.
So there's more, like I'm involved in this story even earlier than this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say is Mish and I were maybe going to catch up on Saturday, but I had plans, and then because of my pink eye, I cancelled those plans. Only my dearest friends get to see me with eye this pink. I cancelled my plans, and then I was like, hey, Mish, I've cancelled my plans if you still want to catch up, but it was much later, and then Mish was like, oh, no, I've already got plans. I'm doing something at 7. At 7:05... Mish calls me and is like, let me tell you about my day. And I thought, well, what a wonderful...
I won. That's what you thought. Well, I guess Zachy won this round, didn't he?
I just thought, what a wonderful frame. To know someone is meant to be somewhere at 7, to call you at 7:05 and be like, let me tell you about my day.
Now-
I was like, oh, my Lord. This sounds like it's going to be a day.
Oh, it was a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably ruined the story.
No, because I called you after it had happened, like immediately.
Yeah.
And I've processed since. So there'll be parts of this that hopefully comes up, but you've heard a bit
Yeah,
about it, right?
no. The story is refining.
Yeah. Oh, it's got
There's
it's seasoned.
Yeah.
Right? So I have to take you back about 5 days, right? 5 days ago, my aircon went on the fritz. Now, by aircon, I use that term loosely. It is evaporative cooling. And if anyone out there has evaporative cooling, it's kind of like a car air conditioner. It's the best way I can describe it. If you're sitting directly under it, it's a nice cool pump. But once it goes over a certain like heat outside, it's not that effective.
Is that the one that doesn't suck it out and send it outside? It just sort of...
No, it takes the air from outside and pushes it into your house in a cold way, right? That's how it works. So, for example, if someone's cooking barbecue next door, my house ends up smelling like barbecue because it's taking the air from whatever. Anyway, it went on the fritz. So it works. I will say that. Like, I'm not trying to complain. We're in the middle of a Melbourne summer, and if you're not from Melbourne... let me just make this very clear. We have very hot, dry summers. And there's a few days within our summer where it goes to 40 degrees or over, right?
The Wurundjeri people had different seasons to the Europeans that introduced their seasons, and they had their own season, which I believe, and I might be getting this wrong, January, February was its own season, because December's never that bad. January, February was its own season, and it is like the fire season. It's dry and it's hot. It gets up to 40 degrees Celsius. And for the Americans, you never give me the Celsius, so I'm not going to give you the Fahrenheit. You can work it the fuck out, but it's hot. It's around 90 Fahrenheit.
No, it's like 100.
100
It's
Fahrenheit.
close to up to 100.
Gets up to 100. Yeah.
Now,
it's hot.
So a few days ago that happened to my aircon. So what's happening now is it can only pump at a very low level. Now, I have a dog, and he is the best.
Famously chill.
Famously, a really big chiller. I can basically leave him and nothing's gonna happen.
No worries, bruh.
Not a problem. No, no, he's wonderful. He's the best thing ever. But I was like, he can survive because I've got a very small amount of cooling coming into this house, but it's a 40-degree day on Saturday. Just on the off chance, I'm going to see if his puppy sitter is free. We have this wonderful, I'm sorry, this is so boring, this part, but just get through it. You need all this information. So his puppy sitter lives about 40 minutes out from me in country Melbourne, right? The best way I can describe it, if you're around Melbourne, just beyond Hurst Bridge. And Hurst Bridge, the ends of a train line out the bush, right?
St Andrews Way.
Yeah, love St Andrews, but
So do I.
Love.
Great market.
Oh, the best market. Have we ever talked about this?
No, not potentially.
It is my favourite market. It is my favourite market. I love it. It's a real country market, right?
So I used to live in Hurstbridge and often would go to St Andrews Market.
Best market. Anyway, they live out that way. And so I messaged them like, hey, off chat, because they're so busy, because they're so wonderful, the best people. And they fucking love my insane dog, which I love. Anyone who loves my dog is my favourite person. So they go, you know what? We're free. And I was like, get the fuck out of town. They're like, yeah, we can take him for the night. Not a problem. I'm like, okay, amazing. I'm like, oh, Stanley, you get to go to a house with a lot of really good air conditioning on Saturday. Out in the country, he gets to run, which he never gets to do because he's got to be on leash. He's reactive. That's a story for another time. But
famously a chill dog.
Yeah, but they live on like 3 acres or some shit, so he gets to have like, it's the best, right? And so I sat back after booking that and I went, well, comedy festival season's about to kick off in about a month. And I'm about to get real busy, pretty much from...
Doing what? What cities?
I am doing Adelaide. I'm doing Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane.
Wow, Adelaide Fringe. And that first weekend, I believe you're doing, yeah?
In Adelaide.
Yeah,
yep, first weekend in Adelaide and also the biggest venue I've ever done.
Wow,
is in Adelaide.
that's so,
the most
that's
seats.
So cool.
And I hope it sells out.
Wow, people are going to book now.
Please come. I really love this show.
What's the name of the show, Mish?
It's called Not As Good As I Remember. And I think it's going to be a really good one.
And who knows, maybe this story will make it into the show.
Hey, maybe. It might do. And then you'll know and you can...
And you'll know which bits are lies.
Yeah. So, anyway, I really have to kick off this story because I feel like I'm losing people, right? No. All right, so I'm sitting down. I'm like, you know what? This is your last weekend before you're like... it's important to note this, like majority of comedians during festival season are... They don't have any friends or family. They go completely, like, they commit to their show. They have to write it. They have to get it set up. The festival season itself, like the touring aspect of it, is all consuming. Like, they become very kind of like, busy, right? This is work period for us. I'm like, so this is like my last weekend of like freedom, really, before I kick off. I'm like, oh my God, you know what? I'm going to set up the best day of my life.
Do I have permission to say the word bitch in a friendly way?
Yeah.
Treat yourself, bitch.
Yeah. And on that happy note, we'll go to an ad break. And when we come back, I'll continue my story. Welcome back.
I just want to apologise for saying bitch before the ad break. I thought it was tonally appropriate. As soon as I said it, I realised that it didn't quite land, and I want to apologise to anyone I've upset with my words. But not just I'm sorry that you're upset. I'm sorry about my actions. Saying that word was inappropriate even within that context.
All right. So anyway, and I I plan my perfect day because I'm like, I don't have my dog, so I don't have the responsibility of having to make sure that he's fed, walked, whatever. I can be out of my hot little unit and I can have the best day. So I plan the best day. Saturday comes to the point where it's a casual day. Nothing is happening where it's like super like, fancy. But I've planned my outfit, my super casual outfit. I'm going to wear my favourite casual T-shirt, which I love. Wake up the morning of the best day of my life, which is Saturday. I wake up and I get changed, right? And I put on my favourite T-shirt and I look down and there's a rip in my T-shirt right in between my titty. A little rip. And I'm like, oh, no. I've had this T-shirt for like 6-7 years. My favourite one. I'm like, oh, well, it's not savable, right? And I'm like, you know what? Small price to pay for the best day of my life.
For any men listening, it's like your favorite pair of underpants.
Yeah.
Now- now
We can relate to that as well.
the hole is so big, your balls are falling out of it. So you gotta let
When
it
I went
go.
to uni, when we lived together, and you had a pair of, I've never forgotten them, turquoise Bonds undies.
Yeah.
That had the biggest fucking rip in the ass, and you refused to not wear them.
Do you know what I do now? I've got one pair that I'll never throw out because they're very special to me, but I don't wear them anymore. If ever a pair of underpants have a hole in them, I go in and I rip it open so that I can't keep wearing it. Because it's like if it's a hole that's big enough that I shouldn't wear it anymore, I rip it to the point that it's no longer at all usable, because it's just an instinct in men to... Seinfeld has a great routine about it, is that he talks about, in his show, it's just one of his ones through his show where he talks about underwear being, I hate repeating other people's jokes, but it's fine. Men will hold on to...
Just don't repeat anything else he says. If this joke is funny, that's very good for Jerry Seinfeld, but there's no need to like...
He said, I've just met this hot fucking 17-year-old. No. He goes, underwear, he was saying underwear... Men don't throw out their underwear. He builds up to this in a very Seinfeld way. He's like, men don't throw out their underwear. They hold on to it until they can just hold it at the window and the breeze turns it to dust. It's a good bit.
I had a pair of track pants once that I wore so much that if I took my thumb and pressed it hard enough into the fabric, it would pop a hole.
Wow.
Yeah, they were the best. Anyway, so my
Ripping
t-shirt.
your shirt.
I've ripped my shirt. And it's like, well, that sucks, but small price to pay. Also, it was a cheap-ass t-shirt. I swear to God, I think it was from JJ's or something.
Yeah.
Like, it was a shitty t-shirt. But I was like, okay, fine. So I put on a different t-shirt. I pile my dog into his car. Like, I walk him, I pile him into the car with all of his stuff, and we drive out. And he loves the drive. It's all really lovely. And this is the best. I'm like, it's like a 35, 40-minute drive from where I live. It's a fair distance, but it's worth it so that he has the best puppy sitter ever. Get to their house, I drop him off, very nice, I get in my car. Now, the night before, I said the first thing I'm going to do on my perfect day, and I know I've mentioned this on the podcast before, is I'm going to take myself out for brunch.
Love that for you.
Right. Love that. And I'm like, and you know what? I'm in the country and I am a city girl. Like born and raised in a city, right? So country for me is this lovely little novelty. It's why I love St. Andrew's Market so much, because I'm just like, oh, wow. I was like, I'm going to take myself out for a country breakfast. That's what I'm going to do. So the night before, I'd looked up, let's find the best thing close to this area that has the best breakfast. And there is a place with about 500 reviews and has a 5-star Google rating called The General Store. And it's about...
Oh, yeah. I've been there a few times. Yeah, nice.
No, it's about 20 minutes further out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you might have been there.
I'm going to say I've been to, as a country boy, I've been to about 3 general stores.
Yeah, so this one was 20 minutes out.
There's like ones in the southeast.
I think there's a good one in like Doreen-ish way, isn't there?
No, I've gone beyond that now.
Okay.
I've gone more west.
Okay.
No, wait, sorry, more west.
Sure.
Northwest.
Anyway, so I get in my car, I drive a further 20 minutes out, right, to go to this place. I park my car, I get out of my car, starving, by the way. I haven't had my coffee, haven't had breakfast, ready for the best country brunch of my life. I get out, I walk to the front, and the general store is literally a general store. It is literally a general store. It is the kind of place that sells sandwiches pre-wrapped. It's run by a guy that's probably about 110, who I don't think has left within a kilometre radius of the general store since the day he was born, right? That's his vibe. The nicest man in the world. That's why they have such good reviews. Yeah. The nicest man. His dog is there just
Should have gone to his general store.
Off leash, whatever. I walk in, I'm like, it's okay. You can get a delicious sandwich and a yummy coffee. Like, it'll be fine. And then you can sit, and before it gets too hot, you can look out at the lovely country and sit on a bench or some shit. I walk in, so sorry, love, our electricity's on fritz, eh? We have no food. Okay, not a problem. This is fine. Can I have a coffee? Yeah, no, we can make you a coffee, no problems. Great. Do you have oat milk? Nah, mate, we don't have that city milk. Well, we don't have any of that stuff here. They have soy milk. I'm like, great.
Yeah,
and then he gets his son to come and make. His son's about 12, and I'm kidding you not. Like, this kid is way too young to be working. He looks like he's in year 6 or something. Comes out and makes me a iced soy latte. And it comes in like a litre cup.
Oh, good.
And it's, once he's done, it is the colour of soy milk. And it tasted so shit.
That's so funny.
And I'm like, it's okay. I get in my car, I sit down, I put the cup in my holder. I'm like, okay, not ideal. It's not great. I check the time. I'm like, okay, I booked a movie. I booked to see a movie, so that's my next chapter, right? And it's this really, it's like an hour and a half to go until the movie, right? So it's an annoying amount of time because I've got to drive back to it, which is going to take me 40 minutes, whatever. But I've got a bit of time to kill. So what do I do to kill the time? I'm like, I don't know. Like, you don't really have time to like do much, but I don't want to just be driving or sitting waiting. So I go to Greensboro Plaza.
Fantastic.
Now, Greensboro Plaza, for anyone who's not from Melbourne or whatever, is a Westfield? No, it's a plaza in the burbs, right? It's just a plaza in the burbs that's got your Suzanne Gray and your Priceline Pharmacy, Kmart, Target,
got
whatever.
A Hoyts.
Yeah, it's essentially. Sorry?
Buy a couple of Ankies.
Yeah, they've got a Groove Train and a Garnies. You know what I mean?
Groove Train, that's all right.
But it was only a lunch Groove Train.
Someone DM'd me the other day telling me that the Groove Train at South Bank's closed.
Oh, really?
So I used to serve you a Groove Train.
Oh, yeah, we used to go
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember the Groove Train.
I have fond memories of that place. That was trips to the city for me.
Yeah, it's very that. It's
Go
like, yeah.
and see I remember our music teacher would take us to see orchestras a couple of times. I remember I went and watched an orchestra there at one of the places, and then went and at the art centre, and then went to Groove. Everyone else was at the food court, and I said to the girl I had a crush on, hey, let's head on up to Groove Train.
You're so smooth. So smooth, Zach. So I get to Greensboro Plaza. I haven't been at Greensboro Plaza since high school. Like, I haven't been there in ages. I'm like, I'll just have a browse around. Like, at this point, like, whatever. Pull in. I immediately get into the car park. There's a car spot. I pull into the car spot, right? I get out of my car, and a car from maybe like 5 bays over, who's like drives up to my car. And the guy behind the wheel starts abusing me. I still have no idea what I did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't fucking do that here.
Very Greensboro. Yep.
No idea what I had done. Like, literally, I didn't know. I had no point.
Suspect he felt he deserved that car park?
I feel like maybe he wanted the car park, but I'm thinking maybe I went down a one-way road to get it. I don't know. And I was just like, oh, okay, it's all good, mate. But there were other car spots available. That's why I'm not
okay.
So I don't know what happened. He's just like, you fucking idiot, stupid bitch, that stuff, right? And I was just like, all right, calm down. I went full green. So I was like, all right, calm down, mate. Like, you'll be
Good
right.
to you.
Yeah, switched it on.
That would have ruined my entire day there. Like, honestly, you could stop the story there. I would just be like, fuck. I would just be sitting for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it was just like very annoying, but it's like fine. So I get out of my car, I browse around. There's nothing that like, it's like I don't have time to sit down to eat. I buy a t-shirt that I can't afford. I was like, there we go. Great. There was a reason I came here. Yeah. I go back to my car half an hour later, and I'm assuming that man has poured an entire coffee all over my car. Wow. So it's like, fuck's sake. Like, okay. And I'm like, it's fine, because this is still going to be the best day of your life. It's fine. I get in my car. I go to a drive-through car wash place, and I pay for the medium service, which is a wash and then a dry. For some reason, the dry function not working on the car wash, so I drive out with a wet car, which means I've got little spotty dry marks on my car. Fine, whatever, it's not important. So I get in my car and I drive to, I had booked the movie at Pentridge. I think I can say this because it's a whole thing. At Pentridge, which is one of my favourite cinemas, right? It's such a great cinema. I have booked a pedicure before I go to the movie because I have not had
the most loaded day ever, by the way.
Oh, I had planned it back. You know what I'm like.
You're the kind of, but also you're the kind of person when it comes to like work where you will go, I can't be there because I've got something else 4 hours earlier. That's how like precise. And then you tell me this day you've had off and there's like 50 things on. It's like, that is like a
because I had one day. I had one day to do it all. Is this getting boring at all yet?
No.
Right,
no, cool. It's just a genuinely shit day.
Wait, no. This is not even, this is nothing. So I sit down to get my pedicure, and I sit down, and the person who comes up, she goes, "What color do you want?" I said, "I want that color." They don't have that color. I want that color. They also don't have that color anymore. Not a problem. I'm fine. It's my feet, for fuck's sake. No one's going to see them. I'll take that color. Fantastic. Not a problem. Great. We sit down. She does my feet. The worst job I've ever seen. Fine. Not a problem. And she puts the wrong color on my toes. A completely different wrong color. I wanted blue. I have purple toenails, right? Fine. It's fine. I pay for my pedicure. I go upstairs. I get myself a medium popcorn and a medium Coke, and I go to take my seat to see Hamnet, which I've been wanting to see for ages. Highly recommended from my friend Zach. People have told me I would really like it. Great. It's a full cinema because it's 40 degrees outside, so it's packed up. I take my seat. I sit down. The trailers start. In walks Rhonda Birchmore. Now, again, if you don't know who Rhonda Birchmore is, look it up. She was a television personality, I suppose. Big on theatre. She was known as like the legs, I think.
Va-va-voom.
Yeah, she had legs that went on for days, big red hair.
Like that kind of.
It was always
vibe,
carols by candlelight or whatever, right? She walks in with some guy who I'm assuming is her partner, and they sit 2 seats away from me. I'm like, great, haha, it's Rhonda Birchmore. I messaged Zach and say Rhonda Birchmore just walked into my cinema. Haha. Sitting there, I've had maybe a piece of popcorn. I'm watching the movie, and these 2 lovely women, probably in their 40s or 50s, come into the cinema looking for their seats, and they walk over to me and they go, "We're so sorry, honey, you're in our seat." And I was like, I'm not. No, I'm not. They were like, "No, you are. I'm really sorry." I'm like, "I'm not." And I know I'm not because this is my favourite seat in the cinema. I know the cinema well. I go a lot. It's my favourite seat. I'm like... And I triple checked that shit, right? Because I knew it was sold out. I wanted to make sure I sat in the right place. I pull out my ticket. I'm like, it's okay. This stuff happens. Like, it's fine. And I pull out my ticket and I show them. I turn around and see, yeah, E2. That's my seat. And they go, "Oh, can we just do you mind if we have a look?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. Like, it's fine. Like, don't worry about it. Don't be embarrassed. Like, it happens." And they go, "Oh, okay." They look at it and they go, "Oh, did you see this yesterday?" And I go, "Sorry?" And they go, "You booked a ticket for yesterday." And I look at the ticket. And I'd booked the ticket for yesterday. And Rhonda Birchmore has seen this whole thing go down. I was so cocky. I was like, "No, I'm sorry. I think you've got it wrong. Like, it happens. Don't worry about it." The entire cinema watches me get up with my full popcorn and my full Coke, and I walk out of there. I go to the guy at the front, this little 14-year-old boy. I go to him at the front. I'm like, "I accidentally booked a ticket for yesterday. I didn't make it." And they're like, "There's a good chance you won't get your money back because it's a movie that was yesterday. It does happen though. Send through an email." I'm like, "No problems." I call Zach and I'm like, "Zach, this day is falling away from me. I don't know what to do." Zach, beautiful moment of friendship, starts to look up other times at other cinemas. I literally
go like full artist manager for her. I'm like, "Well, that's okay. That's all right. When's your plans? When's your next planned thing? All right. How long's the movie?" And then I looked up cinemas. I won't say which cinema, but there's one close to me that I was like, "Well, this one has one at this time." And Mish was like, "No, that's a bit too close to the dinner." I'm like, "Well, there's one half an hour early at this one."
Yeah.
And then Mish goes, "All right, great."
Yeah, great. Not a problem. And yeah, that's an important note. I had a dinner plan. So there was a very specific time in which I could see this movie. So I'm like, great. You know what? Fuck it. You can pick up your day. It's not a problem. It's only half of it is gone. This could be the best second half of your life, right?
I love this.
I get in my car. It's fucking 40 degrees. I cannot stress that enough. I hate the heat. I get in my car. I drive to the next cinema. I get out. I have a full popcorn and Coke from Palace. The cinema I've gone to is not a Palace cinema. I can't take them in there. So I leave them in my car. I go up to the candy bar. I buy another popcorn and Coke. So I have purchased $30 worth of Coke and popcorn. And at this stage, I haven't eaten any of it, right? So I go into the cinema. I have booked the last seat that was available, right? I sit down. I'm like, this is my seat. I've booked the right ticket. Thank fuck, right? I sit down. I go, oh, no, shit. I stand up. I go to the bathroom. I've gotten my period. And I'm like, okay, that's fine.
This is a new piece of information.
Yeah, I got my period. It's fine. Nothing had happened or anything. There was no embarrassing like you know.
No.
But I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
And I will say this as well, just if it's of interest to anybody at all. I always know my period is coming because my boobs will always hurt about 2 to 3 days before my period arrives. It's the best indicator for me because my period tends to come every 4 to 6 weeks, right?
Right.
So it's the best indicator to know when it's just about to come. My boobs hadn't hurt one bit. This was just my body going, you know what? Here's your rag. My whole life, my titties have hurt. My whole life. And then all of a sudden they're like, you know what? Actually, on this 40-degree day where everything is falling apart, I'm just going to have you bleeding profusely. And also for me, when I start to bleed that the pain starts to come, right? I think that happens for a lot of people. So it's okay. I've got some Panadol.
Do you get a and this is maybe an ignorance thing. I don't think it is. Do you get a psychological relief once you start bleeding, or
Well,
does it? Because I've known people where it kind of is like they'll have.
So usually 2 to 3 days beforehand, my boobs go really, really sore, like very, very sore to touch. And I get very emotional. If I have a breakdown, like a full breakdown, kind of over nothing, it's usually because I'm about to get my period, right? So that will happen. When I actually start to bleed, there is this kind of release of like it's here and I know it's going to be gone in 3-4 days. But and also my boobs stop hurting pretty much as soon as the blood comes, the boobs stop, but the cramps start. Yeah. Now I'm very lucky in a lot of senses that yes, I do get cramps. Yes, they're very painful, but over-the-counter pain medication takes care of it for me, which is really great. A good strong Panadol hit will do the job for me, and the pain's kind of for about 24 hours, and then the last couple of days of my period, I'm just good to go, and I just plug up, right? Yeah? That's my cycle. Everyone, like, just in case you didn't know this, every woman is different. That just happens to be mine, right? So I get my period and I'm like, that's wild. I have tampons on me because like I have had to for my whole life. Yeah. And I was like, great, it's fine. I have Panadol as well. So I can take some Panadol and fingers crossed like cramps won't come or whatever. So I'm like, just another level to this. It's fine. It's not a problem. I take my seat.
Can I ask you to tell the audience what you were expecting Hamnet to be?
Oh, wait, I haven't even gotten to that yet. Just there's one little bit to say before that. Sure. So I sit down. Genuinely, I guess I can say I'm genuinely excited to see Hamnet. These old women. So firstly, the entire cinema was full. All full of 60 to 80-year-old women. That was the vibe of this cinema, right? And these two women come in that would be in their 70s, I would say. And they take a seat next to me. And this woman who is sitting directly next to me looks over at me and this is exactly what she goes, all by yourself. And I go, oh, yeah, no, I love coming to the movies by myself because I genuinely do. I love going to the movies by myself. It's a recent thing that's happened in my life, like in the last 10 years. Yeah. I used to get very scared and nervous to do it, but I love doing it now, particularly in the last few years. I love it, right? I was like, oh, yeah, no, like I love going to the movies. I love going to the movies by myself. She goes, you couldn't find a friend to join you? And I was like, I didn't ask anyone. Like, I just wanted to see the movies. She then pats my leg and she goes, don't worry, I'll be your friend today. And I was like, well, I hate you. Like,
I love it.
I was just like, okay, like, all right, thank you. And then a couple walks in, probably about our age. A couple walks in and sits next to me and she grips my leg and I look over at her and she winks at me and she does this. Jump on YouTube if you want to see what she does. She goes, like, don't worry about it, honey, it's fine. I'm like, I'm fine. You've made this weird. So I sit there, I'm like, that was strange, but I'm genuinely excited to see Hamnet. Why? Because people had said I would like it. I didn't know a lot about it. I knew it would be kind of like based on Shakespeare and his relationship. And I went into it based on that information that I had going, oh, this is going to be his love story. I'm going to get this really
You've
lovely...
had a shitty day, but now a nice, simple love story.
Yeah, I just want to see a love story. I thought it was going to be a sweet love story with, obviously, I know there's tragedy in Shakespeare's life, but I was like, this is going to be a really well done, because I've heard the Oscar buzz around, it's huge, really well done love story about Shakespeare and Anne. And it's not that at all. It's a very, very deep insight into grief, right? I watch it, and it's so intense.
Like unrelenting.
Unrelenting. And just for what it's worth, I liked it. I did like it. I did not love it.
Yeah.
I went into, I think my expectations might have been a bit high, but I didn't love the movie. I think it had some issues for me. It just did not, what I will say is it did not meet expectations.
Can I say, I really liked it. I was never so much recommending it to you. I was recommending it. I really liked it. I was more just curious what your thoughts were.
Yeah.
Because I really liked it and I had friends that didn't. And I was like, I want to know Mish's thoughts on it because you love that shit usually. So it is a surprise that you didn't like it or love it.
Love it. Didn't love it.
Yeah.
Now, the movie, in my opinion, is built to make people cry. It is one of those movies. The woman next to me, my new friend, cried from the start to the end. Like, had the tissues up her sleeve, was blowing her nose, weeping woman, right? I did not cry. I did. There was one particular point where I definitely got misty and a little choked up, right? But I was fine. The movie ends. Everyone starts to leave. I have an hour to kill before I go for dinner with my best friend who I have not seen in forever. I was like, I've got, No,
you cancelled those plans with me.
No, I see you all the time.
And you didn't cancel them. I canceled.
You're not my best friend. No, I love you. Anyway, so I say in the cinema. I say seated in the cinema. Everyone leaves except me and my friend to my left. And I pulled out my phone, I think I was turning it back on or something. And she just goes at full volume, "What did you think of the movie?" to me. And I kind of a bit taken back. I'm like, the movie ended 20 seconds ago. I have not processed it at all. I went, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Not my favourite, not what I expected at all. I thought it was good. One of those like seen it now kind of movies. And I look at her and she looks at me in a way no one has ever looked at me before. She absolutely, with absolute disdain, hates me. She looks at me and she goes, "Didn't you find it harrowing?" And I go, I was very taken aback and I go, "Oh, no, it was very sad. Like, definitely very, very sad." Her face is wet. She's dehydrated. She's been crying for 2 hours. I was just like, no, it was really, really sad. It wasn't my favorite movie, or something like that. And she just goes through, her eyes turn into these little watery slits. And she just goes, "You just need to go out and get a bit more life experience." And I was, okay.
What are you? The auditioner for NIDA?
Yeah.
Talking to an 18-year-old?
It was just, what? How old do you think I am? Like, you don't know me at all. You don't think I'm in the movies by myself. Or only people with life experience are comfortable enough to go to movies by themselves. Anyway, I get up and I walk outside. I'm like, this day has gone to shit. My brunch never worked out. My car got completely destroyed. My pedicure sucked. I've spent all my money, all my savings on popcorn and Coke. The movie wasn't that great. Some woman just abused me. At least I'm having dinner at a place I have wanted to go for so long. I have wanted to go to this Japanese restaurant in Collingwood for so long. And my best friend at the moment has been really, really busy. She's starting a business. It's a lot of and we finally booked in a time to go and see this movie. And personally, when it's really hot and it's 40 degrees, I love a ramen. And I go outside, I'm like,
Such a hot drink, hot food.
Yeah, but I love it. I love the feeling of, I love ramen. Anyway. I go outside. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to Collingwood early and I'm going to have a drink by myself and I'm just going to great. I pull out my phone, I open it up and I have 17 missed calls, messages and voicemails from my best friend. And basically the first one is, "Babe, I am so sorry. I am so, so sorry. I have double booked. I'm so sorry. There's this guy from my gym who's this wonderful man, like friends with her husband, I think. And we've booked in a Michelin star restaurant. He booked 3 months ago. There's a wait list for it. And he just messaged me, reminding me, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I'm just like, okay. And then as you read through she doesn't realize I'm in the movie, right? As you read the messages. She's like, babe, please let me know you're not mad. And then the next message is, don't try and pretend like you haven't seen these. I know you have. And then the next message was like, babe, with all due respect, your phone is glued to you 24/7. I've gone out with you before and you can't get off your fucking phone. The least you could do is write back to me. And then she's like, do you want me to feel worse than I already do? Like, just starts getting mad at me. So I call her and I'm like, I was in a movie. She's like, oh, fuck, sorry. And then she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, let's rebook another time. I'm like, you know what? Today is done. It's fine. I'm not mad. These things happen. Bye-bye. Now, I hang up the phone. I immediately burst into tears. And it's not because I'm depressed. It's because nothing worked out. Like,
Tough day.
tough fucking day. I am sobbing, literally sobbing out the front of the cinema. And fucking this old woman walks out of the cinema, sees me crying. She's like, literally sobbing. This old bitch who I sat next to for 2 hours as she wept and then abused me, looks at me, sees that I'm weeping and gives me this look like, oh, that's really fucking awkward and embarrassing, and walked away. And I'm just like, this is fun. So I get in my car. I walk to my car, ugly crying, like literally weeping. I get in my car, I start my car, and I start to drive, and I go, I'm going to Ballarat. I am driving to Ballarat because fuck this. I know how to get there. I'm going to go to Lake Winderee. I'm going to look out at Lake Winderee and feel fucking sorry for myself because this day was meant to be perfect and this year has been really wonderful so far. But fuck, I had a shocker last year and I'm going to feel really sorry for myself. And I'm driving and I'm weeping. No music, nothing. I'm just like, I get to Melton. I get out of my car because I have to put petrol in my car. I put petrol in my car. I get back in my car and some switch flipped and I go, what the fuck am I doing? I don't want to go to Ballarat. So I turn around and I drive home. I call Zach. I tell Zach all about my day. I order a burger and chips from Uber Eats to be delivered to my house. Gets delivered and they forgot my chips.
Oh, I didn't know the chips.
And then I watched Star Trek because the day was already fucked. The day was already so fucked that I watched an episode of Star Trek. And I went to bed without my dog in a hot house after having... I have a dead dad. My dad is dead, right? I've gone through heartbreak. I have gone through, like, I've been robbed. That was the worst day of my life. The worst day of my life. And I just really needed to get that off my chest. I just wanted to share that with you all.
Good
Thank you for
segue
sharing.
into Ferenga.
What are we watching on Thursday, Zach?
We are watching. I said to her, I was like, save it for tomorrow. She called me. She's like, I'm going to go watch Ferengi now. I said, save it for tomorrow. She's like, no, let it just be a part of this day. Can I say, as the receiver of the call, so, you know, in like New York Times articles when they're bringing someone down, they'll always go like, they told a friend about that. Like a week later, that's part of the evidence they'll use in an article. You can, when you tell this story, say, you called me twice in the middle of the day and immediately after it. And there's no spice in the story at that point. It's fresh, it's real, it's new. Pretty much that's what happened. Not much spice. I was just like, oh, Mish. Mish. And in a way, it's like it's such a loaded day. It's so much that can go wrong. But on another level, it's such a loaded day. You kept giving yourself it's like, as long as this next bit.
It's just when you plan something. I was just in my head 4 days earlier. It was my perfect day.
I mean, I would say.
It was my perfect day.
My hot take is you set up for the perfect day. There's nothing but.
It was like New Year's.
Yeah, there's nothing but disappointment.
It was like if you try and go,
like
New Year's Eve is going to be the night of the year. It's like, well, it never ever is.
If you told me here's all the things I'm going to do, I would be like, that's sounds stressful, too many things. That's a lot of driving and it's a lot of things. It's like there's not anything less than perfect would be not the perfect day.
Yeah.
So that's my, I think all the best days of your lives is always the ones where you're like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
But often but also the most mediocre days are the ones where you don't make plans. So it's a hard balance to get right. We are watching this Thursday, episode 2 of Ferengi Rengi Rama. We are watching, where's my blurb? Oh my Lord. We are watching Rules of Acquisition, episode 7 of season 2.
Wow, big
Rules of Acquisition.
Hell
Join
yeah.
us on Thursday for Ferengi Rengi Rama.
Bye.
Sorry, your day sucked so bad, Mish.
Yeah, I'm sorry I took up a whole episode.
No, it's all
Tell
right.
that story.
It's all right.
The Mish and Zach Podcast is recorded on the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. We believe that our collective culture will never reach its full potential until we embrace the history and the truth of the oldest cultures of this land.